Meanwhile, a political void continues in the East European nation of Belarus. The incumbent president, Alexander Lukashenko, is of course confronting unprecedented protests that have gone on for well over 6 weeks now. Lukashenko is staying put. He has dug his heels in. Although the protests are raging, the strongman president has said that he is not going to budge. He has now decided to deploy troops, and he has put his troops on high alert. He's also shut the country's borders with Poland and Lithuania. The Belarus's border with Ukraine would also be strengthened with troops. This emphasizes the repeated claims that the massive wave of protests in the country is actually driven by vested interests from the Western nations.
Мы понимаем, что в их арсенале осталось совсем немного приемов, прежде чем развязать горячую войну. Поэтому мы вынуждены отвести войска с улиц, как я уже говорил, пол армии поставить под ружье и закрыть государственную границу с запада, прежде всего с Литвой.
The reports suggest that Poland and Lithuania's border security troops have not received any orders for restrictions. Lukashenko also sent a scathing message to the neighboring nations. He's called on the Polish and the Lithuanian politicians as completely crazy. And he's also alleged that they are the ones who are trying to instigate the unrest in the nation. He did not mention neighboring Latvia, which, like the two nations, is also a NATO member. The 9th of August presidential elections that took place in Belarus gave rise to demonstrations. Now, the opposition members claim that the elections were rigged, and they brought back the strongman president, Alexander Lukashenko, for a 6th term in office. Remember, he's been ruling Belarus since 1994. Lukashenko has also condemned the European Parliament's decision to not recognize the parliamentary elections. He has said that Belarus had held the polls based on the constitution, and the former Soviet nation does not require the recognition of its polls by any other foreign nation. European nations and the United States have been vocal in terms of the allegations that have been leveled against Lukashenko's regime. They've also backed the allegation that the vote was rigged to ensure that Lukashenko continues to remain in power.